The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Oldham High School's basketball starts now.
And good Saturday evening to one and all. We are at the Roy Winchester Gymnasium here at Henry County High School for 8th Region Girls Championship game, and alongside legendary coach Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar, and we are thrilled to bring you this culmination of a week's worth of basketball here out at Henry County. Gary, you got to witness all of it. And these young ladies, the two best, clearly, in the 8th region, after winning with running clocks, both teams in the semifinals, they're ready to get after it.
Very much, Paul. And, for the first time ever, the girls' tournament being hosted here at Henry County. It's usually been rotated from high school to high school, and they decided this year, let's give it a shot and see how it works out. It's centrally located, and at one time may still be the largest high school gymnasium on campus in the state of Kentucky. See around 4,000.
And when it gets rocking, the Roy, I mean, we saw it last year in the 8th Region Boys Championship, but with the schedule at Rupp this year, with the girls going next week at Rupp and the boys having to wait an extra week to go the last week in March for March Madness to finish the Sweet 16, I thought it was a good idea because you move the boys back a week as well.
Very much so. And, each region has the opportunity of set the dates. As you know, they're now playing the boys' regional tournaments in Louisville. The boys in the 8th region elected to wait and start, and they'll start Monday. And with the NCAA and the monies that they pay, Rupp Arena all of a sudden wasn't available for the usual boys week, so they backed the boys up a week.
Well, let's get the girls back on track here. Two very well coached, very good teams here in Grant County and Simon Kenton. Simon Kenton coming in at 24-4, Gary, and having all the energy that you and all the excellence you'd expect from one of the top 10 teams in the state.
Well, very much so. And speaking of which, they pretty much let everybody in the state know back about 3 weeks ago when they hosted Sacred Heart and were able to defeat them at Simon Kenton. And for those that weren't aware of Simon Kenton, they were after that. It wasn't a fluke. They're that good. And talking with Coach, he emphasizes what a lot of times coaches don't emphasize, and it's we're not going to outscore you. We're going to out-defend you, and then we'll outscore you. And that's
Coach Jeff Stowers, of course. And for Grant County, what you're dealing with, Gary, at Grant County is 3 players in double figures that can hurt you from anywhere on the court. And head coach Sean West has utilized that for a 17-12 record. They were the 32nd district runners-up to Simon Kenton.
Yes. Coach West does an excellent job. Former boys assistant, took over the job about 10, 12 years ago. This is his 3rd regional final appearance, so that tells you he knows what's going on. And last night, I must say, from all the games I've seen this year, boys and girls, they executed better than any team I've seen all year. I mean, it was like clockwork watching them play.
And in championship games, execution a must and a priority for both sides. We set you up, folks. There's much more to come. We're going to have interviews, both Jeff Stowers and Coach West from Grant County as well. And we'll have more to come as we preview. We'll take our inside look at the game as well later with Gary Forrest, and we'll have your starting lineups later, right before tip-off. Stay with us. Glycod has you covered through the playoffs. 8th Region Championship game. Stay with us on Glycod.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Trying to be a responsible citizen and the best recycler you can be, but you just aren't sure what goes where? Google Oldham County Waste Wizard and check out the Wizard search engine. Just type in the name of your mystery item and see what pops up. It will tell you whether it goes in the trash, recycle bin, or donations. It tells you how to discard troublesome items like paint and televisions. Can you believe it even tells you how to get rid of a boat? Oldham County Waste Wizard, do you believe in magic?
This message funded by Oldham County Solid Waste Management.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, making your life easier with quality products and quality service. Find out more at andersonsales.com.
This is Gary Forrest coming to you live from Henry County High School, where tonight, 8th Region Girls Finals. It'll be Grant County versus Simon Kenton. I'm here with Grant County girls coach, Sean West. Coach, we're sitting here talking about old days and stuff, something we can all relate to. And this is your third trip to the finals and an opponent that's very well known by you. And played them a couple of times this year, and both times in the game, but not able to close the doors. The old adage, sometimes it's tough to beat a team 3 times.
Exactly. We've kind of talked, obviously myself and you just talking about that. We've talked about that with the girls and that mindset. We know them, they know us. I think tonight's going to be about execution on both sides, making plays. I think we got to have the competitive juices to get over top, and I've told them I'm pretty hard on them and I demand a lot, but I needed a little bit more tonight. So hopefully tonight we can kind of climb over that mountain and get there. But yeah, three times since 2017. So and all 3 times have been against Simon. So we'll see. Hopefully third time's a charm.
Okay, Coach, you know them and they know you. What are some of the things that you're going to have to do to be successful against them tonight?
Biggest thing that's really hurt us, especially this year, has been turnovers. We have to value the basketball. They're good defensively. They're very stingy as well. They know our stuff. We know their stuff. So it's back and forth. So again, it's going to be making sure that we value the ball. We can't get sloppy with it. They're going to pressure us. They'll send some doubles at Liv. They'll send some doubles at other people. So they want to try to speed us up. We've got to have some composure about it. And if sets don't work, don't force anything. We need to be trying to get good shots each time down. Defensively, we've been pretty solid with them. They want to go in transition. I don't think they want to play too much against us in a half-court set. I think we've proven that we can defend them in a half-court set. So we got to make sure we're getting back in transition, not giving run-outs to Webb, letting Kelch get ahead out on run-outs, and definitely slowing down Cornell. So hopefully we need to control their transition, value the ball, and then we got to win the glass. They attack the glass hard. Everybody, shot goes up, they've got 4 girls just crashing hard. And times you can't box. You just got to compete, and you got to run a little bit harder and get to a ball before they do. And those 50-50 balls could be really key tonight.
You've heard it from Coach Sean West, Grant County Lady Braves coach, where tonight his Lady Braves play host to the Simon Kenton Lady Pioneers in the 8th Region Finals here at Henry County High School. This is Gary Forrest for Glycod.com Sports.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
From tools and equipment to tips on finishing your project, see the helpful folks at Crestwood Hardware, your locally owned Ace Hardware store. Built on more than a century of service, Crestwood Hardware offers Oldham County's best and most convenient selection of products for your home, farm, or garden. Visit Crestwood Hardware at 6536 West Highway 22, phone 502-241-8491. And for rewards when you shop, download the Ace Hardware app.
When you need protection and peace of mind with superior service, contact Jay Hall at Insurance Associates in LaGrange. Choose from their range of policies that cover what you value most, including dozens of top-name insurance companies like Westfield. For more information and a free no-obligation quote, call 502-222-9558. Insurance Associates at 204 West Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Insurance for all areas of your life. Time matters, and when you need a fast and easy car wash, try Clementine's. Family owned and open 24 hours a day. Clementine's is a touchless wash that can make your car look as good as new in as little as 3 minutes. Visit them at Kroger Fuel Center at 2010 Highway 53 in LaGrange. Clementine's, a proud supporter of high school athletics and juiced by Thomas Car Wash. Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals, because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street, or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to the Roy Winchester Arena here on the campus of Henry County High School 8th Region Girls Championship game in about 15 minutes for our tip-off. But an inside look at tonight's game is presented by Blinds Direct. Looking for the best in home decor at Blinds Direct. They offer custom blinds, wallpaper, and more. Proudly serving Louisville for over 30 years. Visit blindsdirect.com for the area's best selection. And now, Gary Forrest, your Blinds Direct inside look for the Grant County Lady Braves.
Well, you know, Paul, one of the things about Kentucky's format system is the fact that a winner and a runner-up from each district will go to the regional plays. And from that point on, you lose, you're out. So this is one of those rare occasions where in the 8th region, the finals will be a winner and a runner-up from the same district. Simon Kenton being the winner and Grant County being the runner-up. So they're very much familiar. They played each other twice. Simon Kenton has won both times, even though relatively close games. First of all, for Grant County, if they're going to be successful, must handle Simon Kenton's pressure. Like they say, there aren't any secrets. These schools are maybe 20 miles apart, if that much. And they're going to have to play through a lot of physical play. Simon defensively hangs their hat. They'll defend you first and then score on you secondly. They're very physically hands-on. They will run an open post offense to try to negate that. So neither team respectively has strong inside play. So both teams will look to cut to the basket, off screens to get open, or shoot the threes. For Grant County, they've got to be successful in getting good looks, finishing the threes, and sort of establishing a slower tempo if they can, but run if they might.
And for Simon Kenton, the inside look brought to you by Blinds Direct.
For Simon Kenton, you know,
Kenton, yes.
Back after a year's hiatus, if you will, head coach Jeff Stires took over for his son, who took a job at Northern Kentucky as an assistant on the women's program. So he's familiar with these kids. There was no relearning curve or anything of the sort. They must continue to make threes, and they all shoot the threes well. They've got a point guard that runs the offense, and she's solid and drives the car, if you will. They must have some inside scoring just to give a little diversity. You don't want to rely on all high percentage shots.
Brindley Purnell you're talking about, the 5'3" point guard, just a sophomore averaging over 15 points a game. She makes that offense click.
She's the driver of the car, and smart. She knows every in and out, and she does a great job of getting the ball to her teammates where they need it to be successful.
And those are your inside looks on tonight's games presented by Blinds Direct. Looking for the best in-home decor at Blinds Direct. They offer custom blinds, wallpaper, and more. Proudly serving Louisville for over 30 years. Visit blindsdirect.com for the area's best selection. Also want to remind you that this broadcast is authorized by Henry County High School and the 8th Region with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. We thank you for watching. Stay with us, folks. Up ahead, we will have our starting lineups and get you ready for tip-off. More analysis to come on our pregame show for the 8th Region Girls Championship game. Simon Kenton and Grant County in about 10 minutes to tip off. Stay with us on Glycod.
Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
Definitely. Best time. Check it. Ooh. Oh, no.
Need a better battery? Get an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Should have had an Interstate.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Trying to be a responsible citizen and the best recycler you can be, but you just aren't sure what goes where? Google Oldham County Waste Wizard and check out the Wizard search engine. Just type in the name of your mystery item and see what pops up. It will tell you whether it goes in the trash, recycle bin, or donations. It tells you how to discard troublesome items like paint and televisions. Can you believe it even tells you how to get rid of a boat? Oldham County Waste Wizard, do you believe in magic?
This message funded by Oldham County Solid Waste Management.
Glycon on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycon.
Looking to ease the stress of running a business? Then count on the accountants at Kelly King & Company. They offer a wide array of services, including taxes, payroll, and bookkeeping, while providing deep analysis and strategic guidance to help you make sound, smart business decisions. Contact Troy in Crestwood at 502-241-5656 or visit them online at kingcpa.net. Kelly King & Company, proudly serving and supporting Oldham County for generations and a dedicated partner to small business.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycon.
Gary Forrest coming to you live from Henry County High School, where tonight, 8th Regional Girls Action. Here we're in the second round on Tuesday night, game number 1. We're at Pitts Trimble County versus last year's regional champion, Simon. Easy. 3. Here with Grand County girls coach John West. Coach is sitting here talking about old days and stuff. Easy. 3, 2, 1. This is Gary Forrest for Glycon.com. 8th Region Girls Championship Basketball tonight from Henry County High School. It's the 8th Region Girls Finals. Simon Kenton, Lady Pioneers versus the Grant County Lady Braves. I'm here with Coach Jeff Stowers. Coach took a year off last year. Now you're back in it. Nice team to have to be back in it.
Well, actually, I was my son's assistant for the last 2 years. And, yeah, as far as moving the chair up, I'm back.
Well, you know, from the looks of it, a very good team to be back with, Coach. I really enjoyed it. We sit here talking. You know, a lot of people are always offensively minded and stuff, but my mindset always was defense wins championships. And your kids last night were on top of their game.
Yeah, we knew our mission was to stop Lainey Johnson. We have a girl, May Gonzalez, that does a really good job for her, and then everybody else focuses to the left or the right if she's coming either way to give a little bit of help.
Well, with Grant County, it's a team you're familiar with. It's not like you haven't seen them. Some of the things that you'll have to do to be successful tonight, Coach.
We got to run them off the line, and we got to execute. They play us really tough. The 2 games that we've played them, they've gotten out on us. Tonight, we want to change that, and we want to get out on them and kind of plant the seed in their mind that, what happened the last 2 times.
Well, Coach, your kids are experienced enough. They've been in this position for a few years. And, you're always concerned about kids looking ahead and stuff, and I'm sure you guys have doused that fire. They're a very mature bunch, even though physically they're not, it's not like you're loaded down with seniors.
No, we've got a low. We got our top players. Right now we're like 70 that we can count on, and then we've got what I call our fur babies on the bench, biting their fingernails, saying, "Please, coach, don't put me in." Some of them are just not ready for the moment, but they get to see what it is. Playing hard is like. So we'll get another summer with them, and come back next year, and hopefully add 3 more people to our rotation.
Well, Coach, good luck to you tonight here in the 8th Region Girls Finals. Simon Kenton Lady Pioneers versus the Grant County Lady Braves. This is Gary Forrest for Glycod.com. Sir.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
A plan for the future is a plan for peace of mind. At Ritchie and Peach Funeral Home. Proud supporters of the Lady Bearcats and locally owned by 1985 AC graduate Brian Ritchie, they have been serving Lawrenceburg since 1991. Visit ritchieandpeach.com or phone 502-839-5151. Ritchie and Peach Funeral Home, 701 North Main Street. Helping you create the tribute of a lifetime.
Time matters, and when you need a fast and easy car wash, try Clementine's. Family owned and open 24 hours a day. Clementine's is a touchless wash that can make your car look as good as new in as little as 3 minutes. Visit them at Kroger Fuel Center at 2010 Highway 53 in LaGrange. Clementine's, a proud supporter of high school athletics, and juiced by Thomas Car Wash.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
If a drunk driver hurts or kills someone, the bar or restaurant that overserved that person is jointly responsible. I'm attorney John D. Camillus, and Rob and I hold restaurants and bars accountable. Let me speak directly to bar managers and bartenders. Be a frontline hero. Have the courage to cut someone off. If you've been in an accident with a drunk driver, call us. Our reputation is our trademark.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in, like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right, Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycon.
The one way a good person goes to prison is to hurt or kill someone while driving drunk. Why would you throw your life away? John and I are asking you, please don't drink and drive.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycon.
Be a responsible citizen and the best recycler you can be, but you just aren't sure what goes where? Google Oldham County Waste Wizard and check out the Wizard search engine. Just type in the name of your mystery item and see what pops up. It will tell you whether it goes in the trash, recycle bin, or donations. It tells you how to discard troublesome items like paint and televisions. Can you believe it even tells you how to get rid of a boat? Oldham County Waste Wizard, do you believe in magic?
This message funded by Oldham County Solid Waste Management.
From Glycon, it's Oldham High School's basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by Oldham County Solid Waste Management, featuring the Waste Wizard search engine. Anderson's Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Kinzer & Kinzer, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. German American Bank, serving our community since 1910. LaGrange Service Center, Mortensen Family Dental, Operation Parent, and Financial Solutions Incorporated. Now courtside for all the action of Oldham High School's basketball on Glycon.
Welcome back to the Royal Winchester Arena here on the campus of Henry County High School. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Mortensen Family Dental. A healthy smile means a healthier you. Visit mortensendental.com to locate an office near you. First, for the Simon Kenton Pioneers, the visitors on your scoreboard, and head coach Jeff Stowers, 24-4 on the season. At guard, a 5'3" sophomore averaging 15.3 per game, number 0, Brindley Purnell. At forward, a 5'10" junior, number 23, Anna Kelch. At forward, a 5'9" junior, averaging 9 points a game, as is Kelch. Number 32, Haley Webb. At guard, a 5'4" freshman, she's averaging 8.1 points per game, number 20, Bella Orr. And at forward, a 5'7" junior averaging 4.3 points per game, number 15, Meg Gadzala. That's Gadzala, Orr, Webb, Kelch, and Purnell for head coach Jeff Stowers. And for the Grant County Lady Braves, 17-12, Sean West, the coach, in their white uniforms, the home white uniforms. At guard, a 5'9" senior averaging 18.6 rebounds a game, number 22, Jada Cummins. Also at guard, a 5'7" senior averaging 13 points, 3.5 rebounds per game, number 4, Caroline Barnes. At guard, a 5'2" sophomore averaging 10.1 points per game, number 12, Olivia Ginn. At center, a 5'7" junior averaging 4.7 points, 5.8 rebounds, number 14, Madison Utter. And at guard, a 5'3" junior averaging 3.3 points per game, number 21, Ella Miller. That's Miller, Utter, Ginn, Barnes, and Cummins for head coach Sean West Here we go. Alongside Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. Simon Kenton almost gets the tip, but that tangle up right there in the backcourt results in an early foul on Bella Orr. It's their first foul. A nice contest, but Bella Ober, sorry. And in man-to-man defense, the Lady Braves attack Simon Kenton around the perimeter.
Simon's goal, Paul, is to keep them pushed outside the arc.
They're doing that well so far. There's the steal. And there's the steal right back. Too casual with that turnover. Gary, what'd you always tell your kids when they got a turnover?
Don't get another one and come and have a seat.
It was always pick it up. Look where people are. You know, it was always grab it with two hands. You got to know where they're at. And there's another steal. And on the attack, that left-handed layup for Gonzala is no good. Grant County comes back quickly. The drive to the hoop, that toss up to the hoop by Barnes, no good. Here comes the first opportunity from perimeter. And that one is off by Ginn. Or, excuse me, that was Skylar Menifee. Skylar Menifee averages 2.9 points and 5.1 rebounds per game. That is Ginn to start the offense.
Simon Paul will try to push the defense to create up-tempo.
Well, they got the up-tempo with the 3 steals and the 1 turnover, gave it right back. They just got to finish at the rim. Sometimes the hardest thing to do in this sport is to make a wide open, contested layup, and that errant pass out of bounds goes to the Lady Pioneers.
3 turnovers already for Grant County. Not a good start, to say the least.
They've had a couple of good opportunities at the basket. Simon Kenton with their first real possession, half-court style. Oh, a double screen. That looked like our continuity play from my high school days.
Trying to set things up to get the ball to Purnell to start.
And there it is. How about that?
Well, Kelch the second option, and she's true.
Anna Kelch, the 3, 30% from 3. Kelch. They try a nice little give and go. That one inside. The little 8-foot jumper, the bubble jumper, Jada Cummins.
Cummins leading scorer for the Braves, and just like last night, shot it awfully well. She's off to a good start.
That little 10-footer inside the elbow on the left side. Good attack, but even better defense. Good attack by Bella Ober, but even better defense from the Lady Braves. There's Cummins, her 3 short, rebound. Well played, well fought. Rubbing down with that rebound was Haley Webb. There's another turnover. Geez, 6 turnovers so far?
5
combined?
turnovers
5
so far. Yeah, just a little bit of jitters, both teams. Not really forced turnovers, more turnovers of omission.
Top of the circle. Quick 3, off glass. 3, no, her foot was on the line. And that was Caroline Barnes.
I did not hear her call bank.
No, but she'll take it. That was a bank shot, but right back at you. There's Brindley Purnell.
Both these teams led by very competent point guards who not only can score, but they make their teammates better as well.
It's Olivia again there. She gets it over to the left side. There's Cummins running corner. Baseline, she stepped out.
Well, there was that body contact we talked about. Were the officials going to allow that one? There's a driver and no
they
call.
Did. No call. Simon Kenton ball. That's 4 turnovers for Grant County. Webb, right side, Purnell, 3, no good. And there is a tough rebound contested, and that is out of bounds off Skylar Menifee's hands. Purnell, right wing, 3, in and out for Anna Kelch. And out of bounds it goes off of Simon Kenton over to Grant County. Both teams, go ahead, Derry.
Purnell, about 5'5" maybe at the most. I've never seen a design lob play out of bounds when it went to her.
Purnell can get up. She can jump. Athletic young lady. Watched all that in warm-ups. And there's turnover number 5 for Grant County. Purnell. She cross courts. Good ball movement. Webb. Right wing to Ober. Ober. You're going to reset this offense out high.
Simon Kenton will be very patient on the half-court offense.
Ober, right wing 3, that left-handed shot from May Godzala, no good, and rebound comes down to the Lady Braves. Oh, you can't stop that one. Wide open to the basket. An easy deuce for Skylar Menifee. The 5'4" senior already went out. I believe that's her second bucket.
The great thing about Grant is they'll make that extra pass to get even better shots, and we saw it then with Menifee taking advantage of it.
Just took that all the way to the rack. Menifee averages over 5 rebounds a game. Not a good three-point shooter, so she decided, hey, I'll take it to the hole if I got that much real estate. Early 1-point lead for Grant County. Simon Kenton, Purnell 3. Kent rims out. Rebound comes down to Jada Cummins. Menifee all the way inside, puts it up off glass, can't get it to go. Rebound, fight for it. Tangled up there with Purnell was Madison Utter. No call there. Into the attack. With that long 3, feet weren't quite set. A little too long for Kelch. And the steal for Webb. 6 turnovers.
Yep.
Webb gets the give back from Purnell for 2.
Well, right now, Grant's very fortunate only to be down 1 point with six turnovers already on offense.
And they were ready, embracing for a 7th. And there was a triple team there near at half court, but a quick whistle says, stay away, you harm, you foul. So that's 2 fouls on Simon Kenton, none on Grant County in this first quarter. And there's a left wing 3 from Caroline Barnes, missed everything. Rebound comes down to Kelch, and Purnell into the front court.
Nice
Godzilla
entry.
Inside to Webb. Webb with the right hand.
Very nice entry pass. Did a great job creating the angle.
Confident bunch right now, this Simon Kenton group.
Well, they play like they're all seniors, and they've got a lot of youth out there.
They don't have any seniors out there, but that really nice attack to the rim. Can't get it to drop. It was Olivia Ginn, and that pass too tall for Webb. Again, it all the way inside, couldn't finish.
I think what we see are 2 teams that are very familiar with one another, trying to put in a few little wrinkles, and it's a 3-point difference, but if you're Grant, you're very fortunate with all the turnovers they made early.
Will the third time be the charm in this series for Grant County? Lady Braves have lost twice to Simon Kenton after early leads. Oh, and a nice penetrating move around the right side by Menifee. She was looking for her teammate cross court to Utter. Just a little too strong and too tall. Pass out of bounds. Good look, though.
19 seconds to go. Look for Simon to go for 1 shot.
Good action on their man-to-man offense. Webb for three, can't make that shot. The tip, that's Anna Kelch. And is that her second or first? That's her first. The other one was Bella Ober on the first possession. Caitlin Blevins into the contest. Out goes Kelch. And with 2.2 seconds, the opportunity for Ginn from half court, off glass, no good. What a thrilling, oh, that would have been a great finish to this first quarter.
Was right on line.
A 3-point lead though for Simon Kenton. Second quarter action straight ahead. The 8th Region Girls Championship from Henry County, from the Roy. Stay with us on Glycod.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to Henry County. This first possession, a shot from Purnell goes up, and that's off. Rebound comes back down into the hands of Meg Gonzalez. Nice backdoor cut. Webb hits Purnell, but Purnell defended well there by Olivia Ginn. She got the block. And up ahead it goes. Cummins. I'm sorry, that was Utter. Gets it out top. Here is Barnes. Barnes got to get untracked here. Olivia again goes through the legs, out by the H. She starts this box set against the man pressure from Simon Kenton. Barnes dribbles right. It's it again. That one, or again, just tried to get it to Cummins. Turns it over, up ahead to Webb from Purnell for two. Another layup for Webb, another assist for Purnell. Earlier in the season, Simon Kenton won by 6 over Grant County, 57-43. And then in the district tournament championship game, it was a 41-28 win for Simon Kenton as Ginn's shot falls short. Rebound comes down to Simon Kenton's Caitlin Blevins. That left corner three. Can't find the range. Webb knocks it out. Picked up there by Bella Ober. Ober hesitates, pulls back on the right wing. Blevins restarts the offense. They want Ober to go baseline. She gets pushed, throws to the corner. Pass out front to the left wing. That three is true from Caitlin Blevins. 33% three-point shooter, opening up an 8-point lead and a 30-second timeout called by Grant County. We'll take a break. Come back, second quarter action on Glycod.
Supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to Glycod's 8th Region Girls Championship game. Alongside legendary coach Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. And in the break, I was talking about how impressed I was with Simon Kenton's composure. And Gary, your response?
right now.
As any good coach knows, it's a game of ebbs and flows. And in the girls' game right now, the ebb and flow going Simon Kenton's way.
Well, both teams are familiar with one another, and they're trying to run offenses that the other team is prepared for, and it really is shown with Grant, whereas they usually a lot of layups on their offense. Simon's done a great job of defending from the weak side. Thus, Grant's already got 9 turnovers in the first quarter alone.
Early second quarter action, 8-point lead for Simon Kenton. They move the ball well, maybe an ill-advised 3 from Blevins. It was short, and the rebound comes off the rim, out of bounds, over to Grant County.
As predictable, Simon has shot a lot of threes because the threes are a large part of their life. You don't want to go behind screens. If you do, they'll just step out. That's their release, usually for an open screen in 3.
And there's one of those layups, but it was blocked away by Haley Webb and almost saved back by Blevins. Blevins imploring the official, I was in, wasn't I? No, your foot was on the line. The call is over to Grant County. Lady Braves to trigger it in. It's Olivia Ginn. Gets it into Menifee. And there's Cummins. There's the layup you wanted, Gary. Madison Utter. Beautiful delivery from Jada Cummins.
They're very good on their offenses. They just have to be patient.
And right back at you, the 3 from freshman Bella Ober. 35% from three-point range. And whoa, Barnes, a little frustration. She knocks back little Brinley Purnell about 6 feet.
Well, Purnell saw it coming and she did a great job setting the offensive player up, and the offensive player didn't help when she used her weak hand that just hit her right in the chest.
Woof. Purnell gets around that screen, goes baseline, kicks it corner. Now back out top. Webb.
Everything outside the arc.
Godzilla, her 3, no good. Rebound comes down to Barnes. And here comes Ginn. Ginn, Barnes. Gets that screen, around the screen. Barnes down the lane, can't get it to go, but they are going to call a foul on Simon Kenton's. Was that on Blevins? Caitlin Blevins, it was. Both teams with 1 foul apiece in this second quarter. Midway through the second, a 9-point advantage for Simon Kenton. And Barnes can't get that first one to go.
Paul, Simon Kenton really crowding the Grant players when they receive the ball. Trying to get them off the 3-point arc because they're very good shooters. So we've seen a lot of Grant having to drive, and it's part of Simon's defensive theory. Crowd you, make you drive.
Barnes gets 1 of 2. And there's Purnell, her 3, no good. Longer 3, Purnell can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, comes up, Menifee gets it, kicks it to Ginn. Ginn, right side, Cummins drives, gets down to the baseline, knocked out of bounds. Purnell thought she knocked it off Cummins. It went straight down and out of bounds off the Simon Kenton point guard. So possession to Grant County, underneath, out of bounds. Ginn to Cummins. Oh, great move. Cummins, but a rejection from Haley Webb.
Well, that's what Webb brings to the table defensively. She's that guard in the middle, and if you do beat your man, you still have to negotiate by Webb. Good leaper, good timing.
5'9" with length and athleticism. Webb gets the block. Averages 9 points and 6.7 rebounds for the Simon Kenton Lady Pioneers. Cummins gets that knocked away by Gonzala, but Barnes recovers. Ginn down on the block, back out to Ginn. Her fake, got to get rid of it. She took the dribble. Cummins moves around the screen. And they're going to call a block there on Caitlin Blevins.
Blevins just a half a step slow. Simon's defensive theory is if you drive, we're going to get somebody in front of you, and eventually you're going to quit driving.
It's 1 of 2.
Cummins, the Grant County free throw shooter, averages right at 18 a game, all 8th region this year. Really a solid player inside and out on defense.
Naomi Croman, an 8th grader, checks in for Simon Kenton. She wears number 14.
Croman gets a lot of playing time, even though she's an 8th grader.
Croman kicks it out. Back to her in the corner. Croman, nice crossover dribble. Baseline, finds a wide open Gonzala.
She sold the whole package. Crossover dribble, lifted the defender, and made a great dump pass inside. Only have her teammate mishandle the ball.
And Gary, that's one of the things that coaches really caution against late in the season. Casual handling of the basketball. You got to every time you touch it, you've got to value that possession.
Both teams staying primarily man-to-man with good help side defense.
Croman dribbling, getting hounded there by Cummins. Cummins tips it out of her hand. But possession stays with Simon Kenton. Simon Kenton was down 9 at 17-8. Now 17-11. Or I'm sorry, Grant County was down 9. Now they cut that lead to that deficit to 6. Simon Kenton looking for a basket. Haven't had one in a while, but there's Webb down the lane, off balance with the layup. Just couldn't get that left foot down in rhythm.
You know, Webb beat her man clearly, just a little too much on the shot. Both teams being very patient.
Olivia Ginn, 5'2" sophomore. Plays bigger than that size because she is one tough player. Over 10 points a game, 4 rebounds. She goes in, is attacked, tries to recover, and throws it away. Good defense there from Bella Ober.
Turnover number 11 for Grant County here.
In this first
almost
half.
At halftime, right?
11 points, 11 turnovers, but only down 6.
Yeah, they're very fortunate.
.90 seconds remain in this first half. And they do know the offense that's being run.
Oh, they're beating them to the spots, yeah.
That's the advantage of seeing so much tape on the opponent in high school. But Webb backs down Utter and takes it to the rim.
They had to go through about 4 of their options off that set, but they got the 5th one. You know,
it worked.
Give Simon credit. They were patient. Give Grant credit. Their defense was solid until the last shot.
Knowing that you have options late in the season and designing sets that give you those options, so important. She traveled.
Well, once again, another turnover, number 12 for the Lady Braves.
Thought that might have been a held ball situation, but the call was the step on Cummins. Cummins, Barnes, and Ginn combine to average 41 points a game. So far, the Braves with just 11 through the first half. Stifling defenses, both ends of the court.
Very much so, and I think you give Simon credit for that. They've made them shoot shots they don't normally take.
Haley Webb 3, air ball off the glass, rebound, and combated there. I mean, that was Meg Gonzala pushing Ginn around, but Ginn gets it all the way to the rack. Can't let it go to make it go. Rebound comes down to Ober. Purnell 3, can't get it, and that is the end of the first half. It's the Lady Pioneers of Simon Kenton 19, the Lady Braves of Grant County 11. our halftime programming. Straight ahead, stay with us on Glycod.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Looking to ease the stress of running a business? Then count on the accountants at Kelly King & Company. They offer a wide array of services, including taxes, payroll, and bookkeeping, while providing deep analysis and strategic guidance to help you make sound, smart business decisions. Contact Troy in Crestwood at 502-241-5656 or visit them online at kingcpa.net. Kelly King & Company, proudly serving and supporting Oldham County for generations and a dedicated partner to small business.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
Time matters, and when you need a fast and easy car wash, try Clementine's. Family owned and open 24 hours a day. Clementine's is a touchless wash that can make your car look as good as new in as little as 3 minutes. Visit them at Kroger Fuel Center at 2010 Highway 53 in LaGrange. Clementine's, a proud supporter of high school athletics and juiced by Thomas Car Wash.
Trying to be a responsible citizen and the best recycler you can be, but you just aren't sure what goes where? Google Oldham County Waste Wizard and check out the Wizard search engine. Just type in the name of your mystery item and see what pops up. It will tell you whether it goes in the trash, recycle bin, or donations. It tells you how to discard troublesome items like paint and televisions. Can you believe it even tells you how to get rid of a boat? Oldham County Waste Wizard, do you believe in magic?
This message funded by Oldham County Solid Waste Management.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Oldham County Solid Waste Management. Find out how to recycle or dispose of any item with Waste Wizard at oldhamcountyky.gov under Solid Waste Management.
Welcome back to Henry County High School. We're at the half, 19-11 in this girls' 8th region championship matchup. The Simon Kenton Lady Pioneers lead the Grant County Lady Braves. Not much offense in that first half, but I want to remind everyone first, tonight's scoreboard is presented by Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions. Clarity for your financial future. 6th region, Mercy Academy defeated Whitfield Academy 51-27. Mercy Academy punches their ticket to Rupp Arena once again out of the 6th region. This 8th region contest, Gary, it's low scoring because of the good defense. That's what we're looking at on both ends of the floor.
Well, I think defense and ball familiarity, both teams know what the other team's going to do. You know, not only do they play each other during the year, they're about 12 miles apart, so you got to figure with AAU activities and such, they play each other in the summer, things along that line. Sometimes when one zigs, the other one zags for them.
And when we return, we want to talk about some halftime statistics as these teams know each other so well and to figure out how do you overcome that. You need that secret sauce to overcome that opposition knowing you so well. And we'll pick your brain for that, Gary Forrest, when we return. More on our halftime programming right here on Glycod.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Looking to ease the stress of running a business? Then count on the accountants at Kelly King & Company. They offer a wide array of services, including taxes, payroll, and bookkeeping, while providing deep analysis and strategic guidance to help you make sound, smart business decisions. Contact Troy in Crestwood at 502-241-5656 or visit them online at kingcpa.net. Kelly King & Company, proudly serving and supporting Oldham County for generations and a dedicated partner to small business.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Time matters, and when you need a fast and easy car wash, try Clementine's. Family owned and open 24 hours a day. Clementine's is a touchless wash that can make your car look as good as new in as little as 3 minutes. Visit them at Kroger Fuel Center at 2010 Highway 53 in LaGrange. Clementine's, a proud supporter of high school athletics and juiced by Thomas Car Wash.
Trying to be a responsible citizen and the best recycler you can be, but you just aren't sure what goes where? Google Oldham County Waste Wizard and check out the Wizard search engine. Just type in the name of your mystery item and see what pops up. It will tell you whether it goes in the trash, recycle bin, or donations. It tells you how to discard troublesome items like paint and televisions. Can you believe it even tells you how to get rid of a boat? Oldham County Waste Wizard, do you believe in magic?
This message funded by Oldham County Solid Waste Management.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Oldham County Solid Waste Management. Find out how to recycle or dispose of any item with Waste Wizard at oldhamcountyky.gov under Solid Waste Management.
Welcome back to Henry County High School. We've got another minute left here at halftime, Gary Forrest, but the officials are rolling the balls off the court. The girls don't want to warm up. The coaches are ready. The players are on the court ready to defend and ready to play, so they're going to count down these last 45 seconds. Tonight's halftime stats are brought to you by German American Bank. Support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more info. Gary Forrest, some halftime stats for us, please.
Well, one of the things we note right off the bat is the fact that, haven't seen Simon Kenton the last couple of nights. They've shot the ball really well, but tonight, first half, only 8 for 25 from the field, 7 rebounds, 3 turnovers for Grant County. To show that turnovers hurt, they were 4 of 13, only 13 shot attempts. Why? Because they have 12 turnovers.
Oh, boy. And those tonight's halftime stats brought to you by German American Bank. Support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more info. First possession, Grant County moving the ball well against that pressure defense from Simon Kenton. Purnell, just a 5'2" sophomore, going up against Cummins, the 5'9" senior.
Simon straight man-to-man, always with help defense within the area.
Oh, nope.
Got away with another walk.
Yes, she did. That was Madison Utter. And look who picks up the charge. Purnell. We talked about her off air before during our last break, Gary. You said she'd by now have 3, 4, 5 threes hit already. She hasn't hit one yet, but that's her second charge she's picked up.
That's the part. If one part of your game's not working, you amp up the other part, and she's smart enough to realize that. You know, a lot of kids say, sorry, that's not in my contract. I don't do defense.
Oh, picking up a charge is a good thing. Down it goes to the block to Webb. Her step through. Oh, they called a travel. Took a little hop before she took that step.
I'm going to tell you right now, it looks to me like Simon has said, all right, we're going to get Webb involved down on the block. After one play of them trying to go, I really think that's the change they've made.
Webb on the block. She's hit 3 layups tonight already.
Well, I just don't think they have the capabilities of guarding her down there.
Pass from Ginn to Menifee. Menifee to Barnes. Barnes moves left. Looks back. Oh, Menifee was open back door. They can't find her. There's Ginn. That one-handed toss out to Barnes. She fakes a 3. Dribbles left. Menifee finds the loose ball. Gives it up to Cummins. Nice. Cummins inside. And very nicely done. Madison Utter with the layup.
Excellent pass by Cummins. Leading scorer did not have a second thought about passing the ball to her teammate. Great team play.
Tic-tac-toe cuts the Simon Kenton lead down to 6 now. And the defense for the Lady Braves increases. Outside it goes. The Pioneers content to maneuver the ball on the perimeter.
Grant County, very good defense. About almost a minute now.
Going around the screen is Couch. She finds, and they get it to Ober. Ober into the lane. Her left-hand scoop shot, no good. And a tie-up there underneath Utter. And Webb
stays right there.
Stays with Simon Kenton. And the Grant County fans on their feet, their student section down by the baseline, giving them some inspiration.
About a minute 10 defensive stand by Grant.
And that 3 from Couch, no good. Webb with the foul set, and that's her first and team first of the quarter. Grant County with a little momentum in these first 2:42 of the third quarter. Again, moves down the right side. She's going to get trapped. She holds on to the ball through that double team, and there's a foul on a reach. Are they going to call Purnell?
Yeah. I like what Simon did. They changed up defenses for the first time tonight. They went 2-2-1 on the half and got the trap, but then fouled, so that negates all the success of the trap. Back man-to-man on the half.
Good job by Olivia Ginn handling that pressure. She's out there with Utter. Menifee. She backs out. Ginn. Fakes, goes left, down low is Menifee all alone for the layup.
Excellent pass by Ginn.
During the halftime break was asking you, who from Grant County do you want to see break out a little? And Ginn, the ball handler, was the answer. And there's the turnover. That left-handed pass goes awry from Gonzala. We're going to take a full timeout. It's a 4-point lead for the Lady Pioneers of Simon Kenton. But here come the Lady Braves. Stay with us on Glycod.
Time matters, and when you need a fast and easy car wash, try Clementine's. Family owned and open 24 hours a day. Clementine's is a touchless wash that can make your car look as good as new in as little as 3 minutes. Visit them at Kroger Fuel Center at 2010 Highway 53 in LaGrange. Clementine's, a proud supporter of high school athletics and juiced by Thomas Car Wash.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to Henry County, the Royal Winchester Arena here on campus. This 62-year-old arena. And Gary, we talked about it at halftime, 12 turnovers for Grant County, 11 points. They got no turnovers, but 4 points here in the second half.
Yeah, they reversed that. I'm sure the coach is happy about that. But more importantly, they put themselves back in position to have an opportunity to be successful.
Points at a premium, possession even more so. There's the quick three, the launch out of the double screen. Cummins can't get it to go. She gets it back on the rebound from Menifee. She's now looking. She's got to get rid of it. Finds Ginn.
I like Grant's kids. They all know their roles. Didn't make it. Got the rebound. Reset.
Ginn goes around. Gets that left-handed. The right-handed scoop shot from the left side. Couldn't get it to fall. And the official, 45 feet from the basket, calls the push.
I guess he figured the guy under the basket 8 feet away didn't see it.
It looked like there was some traffic in there, and the push called on Menifee, her first, team second. Both teams saddled with 2 fouls here as we go under 4 minutes in this third quarter.
Lady Braves back to man-to-man on the half.
Almost a steal from Cummins. Kelch recovers. Double dribble is the call. Gary, I'm surprised that's not called more often. You see a lot of touch and repossess and touch or dribble again.
Well, I think the young lady was thinking ahead. What am I going to do with the next pass? And thus she put the ball down.
Yep.
3 turnovers. So kind of reverse roles, if you will, with Simon Kenton making turnovers and Grant a little more controlled with the ball.
And just as soon as you say that, Purnell tips it back court. But it recovered by Cummins. Ginn airball to Webb. Webb, it's fouled by Madison Utter. The intensity in every possession. Simon Kenton yet to score with 3 turnovers in this third quarter. Purnell.
Man, there's some screening going on, and bodies are flying when you cross the lane.
I see the screen action so clearly out in the open court. Webb sets a good one. Purnell puts up a runner, can't get it to go. Rebound Menifee. Menifee gets rid of it, but loses it to Purnell. Her reverse, no good. Webb puts it up, no good. Webb tips. Cummings gets the rebound, and here comes Ginn. Lots of opportunity.
No call. I mean, it's getting a little bumpy
Again,
out here.
No call. Ginn gets hammered. The 3 from Barnes, no good. Rebound comes down finally to Meg Gonzala, and she gets it to Purnell. Wow. In the open court, Kelch just basically ran right into Ginn. No call.
Well, we said early, the officials throughout this tournament have let them play, and tonight's games are no different. It's getting pretty physical. And I think that probably favors Simon. No charge,
but Purnell, I mean, a great baseline roll, a drive. Couldn't get that one to go. Too strong. Ginn 3 short. Rebound Webb. She's going to take it all herself. She tries, finds Gonzala. It's overthrown, but she saves it to Kelch. Down low to Webb. Webb, 1 power dribble up and good. and they're on the board in the second half. Simon Kenton finds Webb finally inside for the 2 and the harm. Menifee with her second foul. Seeing a lot of one-handed passes.
Well, you know, the two-hand pass it's not cool anymore.
Well,
so, you know, you don't see
one-handed
those.
passes generally don't go where you want them to go.
Well, you can't stop them once you start them.
Oh, they are tough. Webb can't get it to go. Good hustle from Kelch, but she knocks it out of bounds on that scramble for the rebound.
Simon bringing the pressure up. You know, Coach Stowers not happy, so right now, let's bring the pressure up and already.
And they're going to call a foul on Purnell.
Well, we just talked about how they're really letting them play, and there was a little kind of a nitpick.
85 feet from the basket.
Well, they're just kids, and, you know, if you'll be consistent, they'll play, but it gets to be confusing if they call one time something and the next time they don't.
Correct. Carly Manning in for the Lady Braves. She wears number 1, Manning.
Well,
her
right
first
now,
action.
Braves trying to get some bodies. They don't have a deep bench. They clawed themselves back into this thing here.
Barnes with a good strong drive, peels it back out. There's Manning, the sophomore. Gets it right side, Ginn. Ginn looking, probing. It's matched up now with Gonzala, the spin to the elbow, finds a wide open 3 attempt, and there's Carly Manning, 10% from 3 on the season, and she drains it.
That looks like a pretty good sub right now.
Was that a 3 or a 2? They called it a 2, I think, and there's a rebound battle. Comes down to Bella Ober. Down to Webb. Webb can't get it to go. And rebound out of bounds off of Kelch. Possession, Lady Braves.
Well, we talked about it looked like Webb was going to be the center of the offense. She's getting the ball where she wants it. She's missed 3 shots in the paint here in this third quarter as we're about to wind down.
Got to attack. She's leaning back on some of those, so good straight-up defense from the inside interior play defenders from Grant County.
35 seconds to go here in the third quarter.
Manning, corner to Barnes. Barnes dribbles left, across to Ginn. Ginn gets a screen from Barnes, goes down the right lane, run-handed runner. Oh, errant shot, missed everything, and just got the clip in the backboard. And
well, I think that was, I hope I get fouled shot, one of those I hope I shots.
Yes, Ober gets it high post to Webb. Webb out to Purnell, 3, there it is.
Cannot go behind on that screen to Purnell.
But up ahead quickly, Barnes has got to get it off. She does not. No good. It was too late. The red light came on and just so close. But a late rally. Simon Kenton back to a 7-point lead at the end of 3. You're going to want to stay with us. Fourth quarter action straight ahead on Glycod.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
The one way a good person goes to prison is to hurt or kill someone while driving drunk. Why would you throw your life away? John and I are asking you, please don't drink and drive.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycod.
It's basketball night in the 8th region on Glycod, the girls' championship game. Simon Kenton Lady Pioneers up 24-17 over the Grant County Lady Braves alongside legendary coach Gary Forrest. I'm Paul Najar. Gary, Grant County had much the better of that quarter action, but just a 6-5 advantage on the scoreboard.
Paul, the bottom line is, we talked about it before the game, this has become what's known as a grinder. Both teams very familiar with one another, so you're having to beat the other team using your third and fourth options. Simon, a little more prolific scoring team. They've got the lead, have kept the lead, but it's not something that Grant can show they can come back on.
But there's Ginn. The dribble. She gets a screen and flies and puts it through, and almost a three from half court as Purnell tried to connect with Webb down court and couldn't do it.
Well, turnover number 6 for Simon Kenton in this half. When the first half they only had 3, so things are evening up in the turnover department. Thus the score has gotten closer.
Ginn again behind the back. She moves left. Hand down, man down. Ginn took advantage, and it's the first time out. Grant County head coach Sean West takes one. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 30. Stay with us on Glycod.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media,
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to the Roy. There it is, down low to Cummins. Or Manning. Manning gets it out. There's Barnes. Her three off the mark. Barnes gets the rebound. Right side, 12-footer is long. Rebound comes down to Ober. Ober up ahead, across half court. She's got a head of steam. She's going down the lane. She lays it up and good. You can see Ober spying that from half court, Gary.
Ober did a great job, kind of waiting for the parting of the seas, if you will, and it split, and she took advantage, went right for it, and got fouled.
And she had a nice little cushion there from Webb, who helped her get just enough space at the end of her drive. Three-point play, the old-fashioned way, gives Simon Kenton the 7-point lead, courtesy of Ober. Bella Ober, a 5'5" freshman. Menifee gets it back to Ginn. Ginn gets the screen from Menifee. Ginn moves left. She stops, hands it to Cummins. Cummins peels back. Now she wants to work on Gonzala. Cummins gets pushed. That's a two-hand shove. You can't do that one, right?
Well, the thing that concerns me is, they've let them play for 3 quarters, and I have a sneaky suspicion now the Stripes are going to get involved, and we're probably going to hear more whistles when the game's got close. Don't confuse the kids. Call it one way, keep it that way.
Gonzala with the first foul attributed to her. 5'7" junior, that long three, no good.
That was all over the rim.
Man, they've had about 3 of those tonight, and Simon Kenton has had them too.
Oh, yeah.
Both teams really just close to busting open from 3-point range. Down low, what a drive. Purnell with the 2, Manning on the foul, and Purnell goes to the line for another 3-point play opportunity.
Well, smallest player on the floor, she's decided I'm going to take it inside. Last 2 times she's done a great job. Caught the ball in the corner and then drove baseline, not only to get scored, but also get fouled.
3-point play, can't get it to go, out of bounds. It goes over to the Lady Braves, and in for the Lady Braves is number 14, Madison Utter. She checks in for Carly Manning. So 2 buckets in this 4th quarter for the Lady Pioneers. 1, a 3 for Simon Kenton, or for the Lady Braves. Barnes to the rack, and she goes up with it strong, and a foul on, that's Purnell. That foul is her 3rd, team's 2nd.
And all of a sudden, those whistles that we didn't hear quite frequently the first 3 quarters, we're starting to hear them here in this fourth quarter.
Barnes can't get the first one.
Grant not taking advantage of the free ones.
If you got to take Purnell off the floor, what does that do for your offense?
I don't think Purnell leaves the floor unless she's fouled out or hurt.
Barnes hit the second of 2. Here comes a 1-2-2 3-quarter court trap.
So Grant changing things up a little bit.
Purnell finds Ober. There's Kelch. Kelch just looks a little passive out there. She didn't play much in the first half, had early foul trouble. Ober goes to drive past Barnes for the layup. It's good. 10-point lead for the Lady Pioneers. Ginn dribbling left, goes baseline, gets pushed, and there is the foul on Gonzala. You'd have called that any time in the first 3 quarters. And now both teams got to adjust. 5 fouls called in the first 2.5 minutes of this fourth quarter. Down low it goes, coming strong to the hoop. And it's cut to 8 now. Grant County trailing by 8 on the defense. Over to Kelch. Kelch high post. It goes to Webb. Webb hands it off. Purnell moves left. Step back 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound bounces around. Gets in the hands of Webb. And Webb will be fouled and go to the line. 2 free throws, Gary, or is that on the ground?
I say it's 2.
It is 2. Haley Webb, leading rebounder on this Lady Pioneers team, 6.7 rebounds a game. She's got a bunch tonight, and opportunities here to extend the lead. Can't get the first. Webb, a 60% free throw shooter. Get some encouragement from Anna Kelch, her junior teammate. So many of these players have played together since 8th grade, and she rattles that one home. Timeout. Simon Kenton up 9, 32-23, 4:52 remaining. Stay with us, folks. Stretch run on Glycod.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycod.
And welcome back to the Roy. Fondest memory of this place, Gary Forrest? Love this gym, this historic gym.
Well, you know, it might have been my first year at Oldham. We took a team that was a little below 500 into the regionals as a runner-up. As a result, you're going to have to play a winner. And we won 3 straight games against 3 teams that all had beaten us twice each time we played them during the season. And when the dust cleared on Saturday night, we were going to the state tournament.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fond memories, great kids. Only had 2 seniors on that team, so it was a good way to start. I probably should have retired after that.
Mic drop. Barnes, left side, the 10-footer.
Nice set play, drawn up.
Barnes finally gets one to go. She's been so close on so many. Hit that one bank shot earlier.
7-point Simon lead, and here comes our driver.
Purnell drives baseline, gets knocked down, but finishes at the rim.
It's been the Purnell show here the last couple of minutes. Smallest player on the floor.
She loves that fake and drive that baseline. Ginn goes the opposite way. She goes straight to the rack, can't get it to go. Good defense there from Ober. Couch over left side.
Simon, really no hurry, spread the floor.
There is the three. Gonzala, long rim, comes out to Couch. Couch down low to Webb. Webb goes to the rim, can't get the runner to go. Rebound, Menifee attacks it and gets it out again. Again, up ahead to Barnes. Barnes, and that's got to be a charge. Right there, Purnell with 3 fouls was waiting for it, and she got it.
Well, for those of you out there listening or watching, you stand there, smallest player on the floor, knowing a person's getting ready to run over you and see if you don't move. But they give Purnell credit. Second time tonight. She stood third
She
time.
had two in this half, or 2 in this half and 1 in the first.
You know, her biggest plays might be on defense rather than offense.
She hit a big 3, dribbles through the zone, pressure, corner 3, Couch, got it, rattles it home. Couch, her first of the night.
Right now, Simon in an offensive run.
A little bit physical on Ginn. She doesn't throw it away. Great team sportsmanship as Haley Webb goes to pick up Ginn from the floor, gives her a hand, tap each other on the shoulder. Love seeing that.
You know, Paul, in a minute's worth of time, a 7-point lead is now ballooned out.
12-point lead, a layup and a 3. Can they get it back? Cummins misses a 3. Rebound, Menifee out to Ginn. Ginn to Menifee. Ginn is fouled. It'll be out of bounds because that's the 4th foul on Simon Kenton. And a nice look inside. Menifee can't get it to go. Great play, but rebound comes down to Madison Utter. Utter gets it to Ginn. Ginn. Gets the screen. She drives left, kicks it out. There's Menifee. Her shot, 15-footer, no good. Rebound to Couch. Ober. Her crossover, lose the handle. Good pressure from Barnes. Purnell and Ginn fighting and clawing every step. Great screen from Webb, and there's the left-handed layup from Purnell. And that will result in Coach Sean West calling a full timeout. The full arsenal from Simon Kenton on display as the Lady Pioneers take a 14-point lead late in the 4th. We'll take a break here. Stay with us on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Oliver's parallel parking.
Hey, you got it, man!
But you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycod.
And it's as easy as 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brindley Purnell with a baseline layup, a 3, and then a great drive getting the screen from Webb. Gary Forrest.
Well, not only that, then there's 3 charges she's taken in the second half. Just goes to show you that if the jump shot's not falling, then you find other ways, and she has.
Helped get the Simon Kenton Lady Pioneers lead extended to 14. That one goes off of Cummins. And look at that. Purnell and Webb both give Cummins a hand up. The respect and the admiration from these young ladies for the sportsmanship, terrific stuff. Purnell up ahead to Webb. Webb can't connect with Ober. And with 1:54 to play, a 14-point lead looming large Tough to overcome that for these Lady Braves. They've been so close. They've had good looks. They've run their offense. They just can't get it to go down, these shots. 20-14 advantage for Simon Kenton in this second half. As Ginn takes it to the hoop, gets fouled, she'll go to the line. And as a coach, I know you're just grimacing a little, Gary. You have a big lead. The only way they can come back is they score when the clock is stopped.
Well, not only that, but you're thinking we have a lead. Don't beat yourself, and clock is your main enemy right now. So keep that clock running. Play smart.
And that's the 5th Simon Kenton foul of the quarter. So even though there's only a minute 35, the Lady Braves of Grant County will shoot 2 free throws every time they're fouled. And that is Olivia Ginn hitting 2.
Well, can't say enough for Ginn. She's small to start with, but she's built on the slim side. And she's been on and off the floor all night long.
Up and down. And when you mean on and off the floor, she's been standing up on the floor, but she's been down on the floor getting knocked around. As Ober gets fouled, she'll go to the line for 2. The freshman hitting 77% from the free throw line.
Well, right now for Simon Kenton, they just need to close it out. And the way you close it out, they're going to foul you. They're going to either try to make a steal or fouls. So you just need to go to the line, make your free throws, and the game will get stretched out a little bit with the stoppage of clock, but you make your free throws and you take care of business.
Ober again toes the line. 2 in a row. Very, very good free throws. 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here. Gary, the 14-point lead, it was a 6-5 third quarter advantage for the Lady Braves of Grant County. But boy, it seemed like they had more, they left more points on the floor in that 8-minute segment.
Yeah, they really did, and a lot of people say, well, they did a great job of cutting this thing to 4, but the bottom line was, if you're being realistic, they left a lot more points out there to be had. They maybe could have been up by 4, and I think what that probably did more than anything, it inspired Simon, it woke him up, and I'm sitting here looking at stats. The last 3 minutes, it's been all Simon Kenton point-wise.
And you're right. Midway through that third quarter, it was 19-15.
Yep.
And now Simon Kenton gone on a 22-12 run to take that 14-point lead. The minute 26 remaining. Here comes Ginn. Ginn against Ober. Ober.
Simon still straight man-to-man.
They're switching on screens. Barnes gets into the lane. Is there a held ball or a foul? It's going to be a foul on Ober.
Well,
yeah, her 4th.
I know for Coach Stowers, you've got the lead. It's a double-figure lead. You're telling your players, play good defense, don't foul, don't stop the clock.
Barnes hits the first.
And every time down, there's a foul and stop the clock.
Well, at least they can't score a 3, right?
Well.
But they're getting 2. So you better match that on the other end.
Just
Ober.
Make your free throws.
Ober gets fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Again.
Well, look at Coach Stowers over on the sidelines. He's a veteran. He's been through it.
He was standing that whole first half at the end of the bench as Ober can't get the first. Just standing and watching what his team was doing. Yeah. And now in this second half, third quarter, he was up coaching hard.
Well, when your double-figure lead disappears, it goes down to 4, and it tends to get your attention as well.
It does, as Ober hits the second of 2. 13-point lead. Manning gets it to Menifee, out to Barnes. Her 3 off glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Cummins through the lane for 2. Timeout. Grant County with 60 seconds remaining. We'll take a 30-second break and return. Stay with us on Glycod.
The one way a good person goes to prison is to hurt or kill someone while driving drunk. Why would you throw your life away? John and I are asking you, please don't drink and drive.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycon.
Welcome back to the Royal Winchester Gymnasium here on the campus of Henry County High School. We're at our perch high above the arena in the last top row on these hardened benches of this 62-year-old gymnasium, and alongside Gary Forrest. Pleasure to broadcast with this legend. And Gary, a great 8th region from Grant County and Simon Kenton, a great 8th region run to get here, and a really competitive game tonight.
Very much so. You know, their communities should very much appreciate the efforts these young ladies have brought forth during this tournament. And unfortunately for Grant, their season will probably end. And at the same time, Simon Kenton will move on to hopefully success at the state tournament.
And Couch hits her second three of the night in this fourth quarter. And the lead extends as that one goes awry. Kelch with the rebound, hands it off to Webb. Webb is fouled. She'll go to the line. That lead now to 14. Boy, if Grant County could have gotten one of those, just that one little spurt in the third quarter, a couple of those shots to go, because they played tremendous defense, limiting Simon Kenton to 5 points in that 8-minute frame. Post-game programming, we'll have a recap, highlights, some stats for you, key stats, as well as our most outstanding players of the game, as Webb misses the first. Aubrey Abel in for Menifee. Skylar Menifee takes a seat. The senior. Her last opportunity to play. No, Menifee is still in. I'm sorry, that was Carly Manning who went out. Menifee gets the ball, left side. She drives into the lane, blocked by Webb. Rebound comes down to Kelch. Kelch gets fouled. She'll go to the line for two. Foul was on Cummins. Still leading by 14. Simon Kenton, some major wins this year. Overtime victory as Kelch hits the free throw. Overtime victory over number 1 ranked Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart is already tipped off their 7th region championship game against DuPont Manual. Webb missed both. Cummins 3 straight on. No good. Rebound comes down to Purnell. Brinley Purnell gets fouled by her opposite point guard, Livy again. That's again second. So Purnell to the line for two. And Purnell, who in this fourth quarter had 7 straight for the Lady Pioneers. Godzala, Webb, Kelch, all get subbed out. In for the Lady Pioneers. And now out as well goes Ober to the ovation and Brinley Purnell. Again, hesitates, kicks it out. Back again in the corner. Again, her three, no good. Rebound to Simon Kenton. And that will be it, folks. Your 8th region champions, the Simon Kenton Lady Pioneers, with a 48-31 victory over Grant County Lady Braves. The celebration on the court. They know there's more to follow as this victory earns them a trip to Rupp Arena next week in the Sweet 16. Gary Forrest, a fine performance from the Lady Pioneers.
Very much so, and you can't say enough either for the Grant County Lady Braves. You know, it was a game effort. A lot of teams being down at halftime as they were could have folded. They got it back to 4 points here late in the third quarter, but offensively just seemed to run out of gas in the fourth quarter with a stronger Simon Kenton team took back over.
We will take a break, come back with our post-game programming when we return. Stay with us on Glycod.
The one way a good person goes to prison is to hurt or kill someone while driving drunk. Why would you throw your life away? John and I are asking you, please don't drink and drive.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycod.
16, 17 girls.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
We all know why recycling is good for the environment, but do we know how to recycle? Let's keep it simple. Cardboard, clean, dry boxes. Paper, such as junk mail and newspapers. Metals, such as clean, dry drink cans and soup cans. Plastics, such as clean, dry water bottles and detergent bottles. Thank you for recycling.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
If a drunk driver hurts or kills someone, the bar or restaurant that overserved that person is jointly responsible. I'm attorney John D. Camillus, and Rob and I hold restaurants and bars accountable. Let me speak directly to bar managers and bartenders. Be a frontline hero. Have the courage to cut someone off. If you've been in an accident with a drunk driver, call us. Our reputation is our trademark.
Time matters, and when you need a fast and easy car wash, try Clementine's. Family owned and open 24 hours a day. Clementine's is a touchless wash that can make your car look as good as new in as little as 3 minutes. Visit them at Kroger Fuel Center at 2010 Highway 53 in LaGrange. Clementine's, a proud supporter of high school athletics and juiced by Thomas Car Wash.
A plan for the future is a plan for peace of mind at Ritchie and Peach Funeral Home. Proud supporters of the Lady Bearcats and locally owned by 1985 AC graduate Brian Ritchie, they have been serving Lawrenceburg since 1991. Visit ritchieandpeach.com or phone 502-839-5151. Ritchie and Peach Funeral Home, 701 North Main Street, helping you create the tribute of a lifetime.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilly in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Glycod.
Welcome back to Henry County High School. We're getting the all-tournament team selections. 8th region all-tournament team MVP. It goes to Brindley Purnell. We'll have those. Yes. Haley Gordon from Woodford County. It will give you these 8th region all-tournament team selections. First from Owen County, Zoe Lester. From Woodford County, Haley Gordon. From Trimble County, Ainsley Stark. From Oldham County, Haley Wood. From South Oldham, Bryn Brickey and Madison Young. From Anderson County, Lainey Johnson and Ella Baum. From Grant County, the runners-up, Skylar Menifee, Jada Cummins, Caroline Barnes. And from the 8th region champions, it is the triumvirate of Bella Ober, Meg Gadzala, and Haley Webb, with Brindley Purnell earning your most outstanding player of the 8th region tournament. Now back to our post-game broadcasting. Gary Forrest, a strong performance early from the Lady Pioneers defense, forcing so many turnovers from Grant County as the Lady Braves go out to receive their runner-up trophy. That just set the tone, didn't it?
Well, we talked about in the inside look before we started the game that we felt like the pressure of Simon Kenton would be one of those parts that played an instrumental part of the winner or loser, who could handle the pressure, who could dish it out the most. And as we see, it was Simon Kenton. And for the first quarter and a half, Grant really struggled. But give Grant credit, they came back strong in the third quarter, but just not enough.
Just couldn't get the buckets to fall. They had opportunities, but just couldn't get them to fall. I want to remind everyone that tonight's scoreboard is presented by Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions. Clarity for your financial future. When we return, we'll have stats, and then later on, we'll have our most outstanding players from both teams. Stay with us. More to come on Glycod.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
For dependable, friendly heating, cooling, electric, and plumbing service, it's Kinzer & Kinzer at 200 East Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Locally owned and operated since 1983. Call 502-222-0497.
Proud supporters of Oldham County High School's athletics. Robin Lawson and Financial Solutions Incorporated have been recognized over a dozen times as Oldham County's best financial planner. Robin and his team provide individuals and small businesses the tools needed to achieve achieve their financial goals because they care not just about the result, but also the process. Visit their office in LaGrange at 309 West Jefferson Street or learn more online at oldhamfinancial.com. Financial Solutions Incorporated. Clarity for your financial future.
Check it. Ooh. Oh, no.
Need a better battery? Get an Interstate battery. Outrageously dependable.
Should have had an Interstate.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Lycon.
Welcome back. The 8th Region Girls Championship game decided by a suffocating defense from the Lady Pioneers of Simon Kenton, as well as some efficient offense late in the game. The sophomore point guard Brinley Purnell just turned it on, and Gary Forrest, they outlasted these Lady Braves of Grant County, get the 17-point win, and they're cutting down the nets.
Well, you know, I saw them a couple of years ago when they won the region, and they were all 2 years younger.
They were all freshmen and 8th graders.
And last year, you know, Anderson County slipped up and got them on one of those nights. And I think they were bound and determined to get back. Last night was a little bit of payback, I guess, to Anderson from a year ago. But, you know, they're on a mission. They've beaten the #1 ranked team in the state. And you have to feel like they think maybe, just maybe, a lot of things can happen. Maybe this is their year.
Well, there they are cutting down the nets. We want to remind everyone tonight's final stats are brought to you by German American Bank. Support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more info. Gary Forrest, some final stats for us.
Well, one of the things that got trouble from the beginning for the Lady Braves was just a horrible first quarter as far as turnovers. And it ended up at 12 at halftime. For the game, only 17, so a much cleaner game the second half. So for Grant County, they were 7 of 23 from the field the second half. A total of 11 for 36 for the game, with 18 rebounds and 17 turnovers. So never a good scenario when your turnovers almost outdo your rebounds. For the winning Simon Kenton Lady Pioneers, they were 17 of 41 from the field, so close to 50%. And that's a team that shoots a lot of threes. 16 rebounds total and 10 turnovers, so 7 less turnovers obviously helped them stretch that margin out to the end at 48-31.
And those are a look at your final stats brought to you by German American Bank. Support your community school with a German American School Spirit check card. Visit GermanAmerican.com for more info. Final break coming up as the girls cut down their little portion of the netting. We will have our most outstanding players presented by Crestwood State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilley for a quote on home, auto, or life insurance. Contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. Our most outstanding players segment coming up. Stay with us on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
From tools and equipment to tips on finishing your project, see the helpful folks at Crestwood Hardware, your locally owned Ace Hardware store. Built on more than a century of service, Crestwood Hardware offers Oldham County's best and most convenient selection of products for your home, farm, or garden. Visit Crestwood Hardware at 6536 West Highway 22, phone 502-241-8491. And for rewards when you shop, download the Ace Hardware app.
When you need protection and peace of mind with superior service, contact Jay Hall at Insurance Associates in LaGrange. Choose from their range of policies that cover what you value most, including dozens of top-name insurance companies like Westfield. For more information and a free, no-obligation quote, call 502-222-9558. Insurance Associates at 204 West Jefferson Street in LaGrange. Insurance for all areas of your life.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Trying to be a responsible citizen and the best recycler you can be, but you just aren't sure what goes where? Google Oldham County Waste Wizard and check out the Wizard search engine. Just type in the name of your mystery item and see what pops up. It will tell you whether it goes in the trash, recycle bin, or donations. It tells you how to discard troublesome items like paint and televisions. Can you believe it even tells you how to get rid of a boat? Oldham County Waste Wizard, do you believe in magic?
This message funded by Oldham County Solid Waste Management.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Leslie Gilley in Crestwood today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're watching Oldham High School's basketball from Lycon.
Welcome back. Simon Kenton victorious and on to Rupp Arena for the Sweet 16 8th Region representatives as the net is almost completely cut down here at the Royal Winchester Gymnasium here at Henry County High School. Alongside Gary Forrest, I'm Paul Najar. And Gary, tonight's most outstanding players presented by Crestwood State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilley. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. For the Lady Braves of Grant County High School, we're going with
little spark plug point guard, Olivia Ginn.
Olivia Ginn had a fine all-around game tonight, whether she was scoring or assisting or defending or rebounding. She made things happen. They just couldn't get those shots to fall in that third quarter when they had the momentum and played great defense. Olivia Ginn, the spark plug for Grant County, our most outstanding player, presented by State Farm Insurance agent Leslie Gilley. And now for the victorious Simon Kenton Lady Pioneers.
Young lady's been around a lot, and even though she's still got some years to go in her high school career, Brinley Purnell, little spark plug point guard.
The point guards were all the rave here tonight, and Brinley Purnell, a 7-point run on her own in the fourth quarter that broke open this contest for the Lady Pioneers. A drive baseline for a layup, a 3, and then another drive around a screen from her teammate Haley Webb for a left-handed scoop shot. Those 7 points, huge in extending the lead. It was down to 7, and then immediately her 7-point run turned it into a 14-point, an insurmountable 14-point fourth quarter lead for the Lady Pioneers. So those, Brinley Purnell, Olivia Ginn, are most outstanding players, presented by Crestwood State Farm insurance agent Leslie Gilly, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. For a quote on home, auto, or life insurance, contact Leslie at 502-384-6184. Now for our upcoming schedule, presented by the law offices of D. Camillus and Mattingly. Their reputation is their trademark. We have up ahead, if you're on Glycod right now, you could switch over to the girls 11th region championship game at Dunbar, Frederick Douglass at Madison Central. We have our boys quarterfinals Monday night from right here at Henry County, Gallatin County versus North Oldham at 6:30. At 8 o'clock, the late game, Walton Verona versus Anderson County. And for Tuesday's quarterfinals at Henry County, we have the 6:30 tip, South Oldham versus Simon Kenton. And 8 o'clock game, Spencer County against Henry County. And then on March 17th, we'll have the 8th Region Boys semifinals right here. And on March 18th, the title tilt from Henry County. Gary, you want to preview that boys region for that 8th region tournament?
Well, probably the 1-2 teams, and you always have to be careful because there's a sleeper that comes out, would be the Oldham schools, and they'll play out of different brackets, with North Oldham winning the district, South Oldham being runner-up, so they'll be placed in opposite brackets. But you've got a very strong Simon Kenton team from the northern part of the region, another strong Walton Verona team.
Small school, but tough as nails.
Yeah, and, we don't know a lot about them because of the way the district geographically is set up. We don't see them a lot unless they venture down into this area. We've got the defending regional champion Spencer County back, kind of retooled, lost some seniors from last year, but they're still in it. You've got an Anderson County team as well. And let me see.
These Henry County team.
Henry County
Wildcats.
Got a sophomore that was one of the leading scorers in the state. And I'm thinking there's one more.
Gallatin County.
Gallatin up on the river. Used to be in the Oldham County region, and always competitive for a small school. So we really have in the 8th region 3 of the smaller schools, and then
3 of the big ones.
Well, you've got actually 5 of the big ones, or the bigger, if you will. So, the great thing about the state of Kentucky, we still play it under one roof for the small schools and the big schools, and every year we'll see one of them emerge. Last year, the winner of the state tournament was Lyon County, a small school from western Kentucky. So, the David and Goliath stories continue.
And in that championship game, it was a small school from western Kentucky versus a small school from the mountains.
Yeah, very much so. So always great to have.
But a terrific championship run for Lyon County last year, and a great boys Sweet 16. We'll see what happens in the girls. We have Mercy Academy from the 6th region already in on Thursday. They will play on March 13th at 1:30 p.m. They will play Cooper in the first round of the Sweet 16. We'll have this Simon Kenton team Wednesday. They will play the late game of the late session. That night, March 12th at 8:30, they will play the winner of Frederick Douglass and Madison Central. So Simon Kenton, 8:30 next Wednesday at Rupp Arena. And then in the 11 a.m. game on Thursday, we'll have the winner of the 7th region, Sacred Heart Emmanuel, which is also on Glycod right now, versus Johnson Central. So that does it for here and for us at Henry County until Monday night when we got the boys regional starting play. They've had a long week off. Gary, how will that affect play, do you think, from anybody? Could there be some surprises there?
Well,
never done that before.
It's first time we've had to do this because of the NCAA tournament occupying Rupp Arena during the usual boys' week and the girls, so we had to jockey things around a little bit.
Wait a minute. It sounds like the KHSAA did have some options.
Well, they did, but
going to Louisville isn't one of them.
Wasn't this year, apparently.
That's interesting.
Well,
because you have it big arena.
You do, but you also have to keep sponsors happy.
And you have to keep hotels in mind, and if there are events downtown, that can also be an issue. But so you get an extra week, and I think it's a very wise thing for the 8th region to do in delaying the boys a week, so they don't have such a long break before they have to play. The champion of the 8th region has to play in the state tournament.
Well, rather than have a long layoff like a lot of schools opted to go ahead and play this past week, the 8th region broke it up a little bit, so you have lesser time in between. And, it can be beneficial if you've got some injuries and you're trying to get kids to heal up, came at an opportune time. And if you're playing really well, you would have soon to just go right ahead and keep on playing.
There you have it. I like it. I like the idea. I like giving them some time off, play that 8th region tournament. Then you have a little shorter, you don't have as long a break before you get to the end of March. March 26th, I believe, is when the boys tournament will begin. So you're looking at a significant amount of time off. I know most regionals will conclude on Monday for the boys. That if they played this weekend, they're playing semifinals tonight, finals on Monday. But some have already concluded, so there you go. An opportunity for this 8th region. Do something unique, and I like it. Well done to all. Congratulations again to Simon Kenton, the Lady Pioneers, 48-31 victors over the Grant County Lady Braves to represent the 8th region. Next Wednesday, they'll play at 8:30 against the winner of Madison Central and Frederick Douglass High Schools next Wednesday night at Rupp Arena. So for president and owner of Glycod, Chris Labar, our executive producer, Steve Bird, producer on site, Jeff Cooper, for Gary Forrest, the legendary Hall of Fame coach, I'm Paul Najar. Want to say thank you for watching, folks. Have a great night and join us next week for 8th Region Boys Championship basketball here from Henry County. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night.
From Glycod, this has been Oldham High School's basketball. Tonight's game was brought to you by Oldham County Solid Waste Management, featuring the Waste Wizard search engine. Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Kinzer & Kinzer, delivering clean, comfortable air. State Farm Insurance Agent Leslie Gilly. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. German American Bank, serving our community since 1910. LaGrange Service Center. Mortensen Family Dental. Operation Parent. And Financial Solutions Incorporated.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.